Right, our Sunday service just concluded. And today we were being reminded of the significance and the importance of hearing God's voice in a world that has a multiplicity of voices today. So when you go to social media or any platform, you find different opinions trying to speak about the same subject, but completely different and varied. And everyone seems convinced that what they are saying is the ultimate truth concerning that particular matter. And we were being reminded of the need to hear God because we are hearing many voices. And sometimes it's difficult, it's confusing. And sometimes we mistake our urgencies and our personal pressures as being the voice of God. And sometimes we tend to think that God is saying this or that based on the urgencies we face and on the different idiosyncratic and unique situations we find ourselves in. And so it came out clearly that we need to hear God very well so that we make informed decisions. And a contrast was made between the first king of Israel and the second king of Israel. We're talking of Saul and David, how one constantly sought to know God's will and desire. We see the Bible saying that David inquired of the Lord. But rarely do we see Saul doing that. And Saul ended up making a mistake, which was had quite some very unfortunate ramifications. So friends, we need to hear God, and I pray that we will seek His will and purpose in this season we are in. So Lord, help us to make the right decisions and to hear your voice. Now listen to this. In the coming days, I'll be frequently talking about my book, From the Village to the World. That's the title of the book. I published this book a few years ago. Most of you saw it, some of you bought it. And I've sold some copies on Amazon as well as some physical copies in Nairobi, Kenya. But this time we are raising or mobilizing support because I intend to give free copies of this book to students in our schools. It's a message of hope and inspiration. It is inspired by my life story, rising from the village, facing the adversities of the village, poverty, intense poverty. I'm talking about dire poverty, and how I rose despite many resistances, many opposing forces that were trying to cripple my forward motion, that were trying to hinder and deter me from achieving my aspirations and my dreams. And I faced a lot of poverty and lack, having to repeat classes, having to stay at home during school terms. And it was quite tough. Looking back, that time I didn't realize how bad it was. But looking back, I can see how tough and difficult it was. But somehow, by the power of God's mercy, having been talked about, having been laughed off by neighbors, and having looked very unfortunate in front of onlookers, God still preserved. God still advanced me, progressed me, and He keeps on doing it. And I believe that the best is yet to come. So it's a message of hope that I'm trying to share with our students and our beloved students in Kenyan schools and beyond Kenya. And I'm asking for your support. You're going to buy a book for a student. You're going to buy several copies if you are able. 10 copies, 100 copies, whatever number of books you are able to buy. And one book will be 1,000 Kenya shillings. And I'm going to need your support in issuing these books to students in our schools. It's a message of hope. And if you find my ministry of encouragement and consolation and comfort, if I've ever been a blessing to you through, of course, the grace of God, I need some support. Don't worry if you are not able to do it. I know God will appoint particular individuals and partners to join us in this journey. And if God is burdening you about this, don't hesitate. Go to my number. It's available on my profile or on my channel description. Look for that number and message me. Let's talk. You can even message me directly. I've got my email there as well. And let's talk about how this can be realized and achieved if God is burdening you about it. You can as well just go straight to send in the support you have through the same number available there. Or I'm going to be sharing my international banking details to those of you who are not in Kenya. In Kenya, we commonly use the M-Pesa. But those that are abroad and elsewhere, you will also be able to send your support through my international bank. And so this is something I'll be talking about in the coming days. For about 2 months, we'll be raising and trying to mobilize that support. So at the end of my live broadcasts, at the end of my short videos, I'm going to be reminding you about this. Join us and let's make a difference together. But most importantly, friends, I pray in the name of Jesus that God strengthen us. Whatever we be going through now, He knows it. He knows where you are, exactly where you are in life. And exactly where I am in life. Don't think He's not concerned and doesn't care. He is involved and He cares for us. And I believe that God is fighting for us. And whether we see it or not, He's working out the victory on our behalf. So friends, let's be encouraged and let's come together and let's continue marching forward towards our God-given destiny and purpose. Now the Lord bless you and keep you. Shalom, shalom, shalom.